Hello, everyone. Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast episode. I believe this is the fourth episode of our of the podcast here. So this should be episode 4. So there's a couple of things in the MLB. Sadly, we do not have GI Joe joining for this one. It's been a little bit since we have done a podcast, and I think I think it's good that we are finally getting one in here. Um, and I'm pretty happy to get one in there. I was working on kind of my other channel, you know. Um, but I want to kind of get through this one pretty quickly. The NFL draft has just concluded as the end of this video, and well, the I'm a big Boston sports guy. So the Patriots picked up I believe they picked up Christian Gonzalez in the first round. Excuse me, there, and he's supposed to be a lockdown corner that's like pretty fast, kind of fast, but like has like 0 interceptions over like the past 2 years. Kind of weird. They picked up like a wide receiver. They picked up some needs on the defense. So I think overall good draft. I think Belichick will be able to mold some of those guys and move them around in different positions. I think that's the most important thing for the Patriots on that. I kind of wanted to touch on that. A quick touch on the NFL, and Aaron Rodgers finally getting traded. That's official. It was like a couple days ago. Probably when you're listening to this, it's gonna be like a week ago. Um, but yeah, it was a pretty long time ago um that was made. Celtics are making a good playoff push with Jimmy Butler just absolutely destroying the Bucks in the first round, which was insane. And the Red Sox, which is the thing everyone's here for, is they're 14-14. They're like the most average team. I think they're just gonna be honestly. I think they're just gonna be a 500 team. Like they're gonna be like exactly 500 or really close to 500 at the end of the season. And if people are wondering, like, oh yeah, are they gonna do anything good? No, there's been some flashes, like Yoshida's hit some like bombs, and some other people have hit some bombs, but like it has not been going their way really recently. Um, I mean, if we even look, a quick look at the standings here. Red Sox are at the bottom. Yankees Yankees are 4. Yankees are Commerce 5, Toronto's 2, and Tampa Bay's 1. Tampa Bay is the best team in the league, and there's like no surprise about that. And the second best team, I think, is a super shocker, is the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is like the biggest shocker for me because I didn't think the Pirates would be doing good at all this year. And somehow they've like been able to change my expectations. I mean, the whole NL Central is doing pretty solid besides the Cardinals, but the Cardinals, they're always there. They're always there. But yeah, there's some surprising teams like the Diamondbacks, the Pirates, and I think even the Mets are doing pretty well because I didn't think the Mets would be doing good after even what's his name Diaz got hurt in the World Baseball Classic in that game, I think against like the U.S. or something like that. Um, he got hurt, and then I think something happened. I was like, yeah, no, they're not going to be as good, as dominant, and they're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty good. I'm not surprised about Toronto, but I'm surprised about the Yankees. The Yankees, I'm surprised they're not that good. I mean, honestly, I think it's because everyone's hurt. They're always on the IL. It's like insane how crazy like bad the Yankees are in some past couple years. But I mean, you already know like some of the teams will automatically be there, but the Rangers are surprising. The Rangers are surprising. They surprised me that like they're actually good this season. They're actually good this season. And the Athletics, nothing needs to be said about them. 5-23, like nothing needs to be said. Like Yeah, I think everyone knows what's going on in Oakland and how they're getting like a new stadium. The whole like the whole situation with like where they're gonna put the stadium is like a whole thing, or they're like fighting back and forth. Um, but yeah, I think for the Red Sox, they've got, as of recording this, they've got one more game with the Guardians, and then we head into May, where they play the Blue Jays, they play the Phillies, they play the Braves, and they play the Cardinals and Mariners. So I mean, it's gonna be a hard schedule for the Red Sox. I think they're gonna lose the series against the Blue Jays. The Phillies aren't that great; they're about the same as the Red Sox. They could win that series. Maybe they can even sweep the series. I could see them sweeping the series against the Phillies. Um, Braves, I don't think you got a chance against the Braves. Maybe you win that series. Maybe it's like a two-game series. Two-game series. I don't know. Wait, two-game series. Believe. I believe it's in Atlanta. Yeah, it's in Atlanta. So two-game series in Atlanta, and then I think they go back to Fenway against the Cardinals, three-game series, and then they play the Mariners. I think they play the Mariners like every around the same time every May. Um, but hopefully they can beat the Mariners. Cardinals, Mariners. I could see them winning those series. Phillies, they could win that series. Maybe they sweep one by like a four-game series against the Blue Jays. Hopefully, and then the Diamondbacks will be tough. So I mean the Reds are actually pretty good. So I mean, there's gonna be some tough competition for the Red Sox, and even going into June, they play the Reds one game, and then they play the Rays. That's a series you gotta win. It's like they're the best team in the league, but you gotta win that series, like to show everyone, not just to show everyone, but to like inspire confidence in your team and to inspire kind of your teammates to keep working and stuff. And then the Guardians, yeah, they're good. The Yankees, yeah, so that's like the first time they play the Yankees this season. I mean, you never know. You never know how it's gonna go. But I mean, let's just take a look at their stats here. Like Verdugo, at batting average 301, the highest batting average. Rafi with the most home runs, 10. Rafi with the most RBIs, 10. Justin Turner with the on base percentage, 369, and Verdugo with the most hits, 34. I mean, I guess that's solid. I mean, those been playing, and Devers been playing. Turner, yeah. I mean, I think again, partly because of the pitching. You see, like some of these games where they just need like a pitcher to just come in and pitch for a consistent amount of innings and not give up like this amount of runs. You know, I think because then that creates the offense has got to work more and puts more pressure on the offense. I think as long as they get like maybe like one more like actual reliable pitcher out there, I think that could be really good for the Sox. Um, but I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. I think like pitching wise, Sales got the Sales got 30 strikeouts. Wins, Tanner Houck got 3 so far. Saves, Kyle Jansen with the most. Holds, Schreiber, I don't know how to say it. But I mean, um, Vetta's been playing. I mean, some of them been playing solid. I mean, it's not like I don't have all the stats here right now, but off the top of my head, like their ERAs and stuff. I guess we can kind of go over that later on into the season. Once once it gets easier to see what they're doing as um with all that stuff. So I think that's gonna be important for the Sox to get that. And I think another like consistent hitter would be huge for the. I mean, like Verdugo can do it, but like I think you need to like just get a bunch of consistent hitters, and they're all slow. And you know how the MLB raised made the bases bigger and all that stuff. Like it's easier to steal, but they're all super slow. Like the Red Sox are pretty slow. You need to be have like fast, super fast, and be able to run the bases. Like boom, boom. I remember in the beginning of the season, the Orioles, like when they first played the Orioles, I think they were like the Orioles were just like crazily stealing on the Red Sox like over and over again. And then like the Red Sox just couldn't do anything about it. It was like insane. It was just like I was like, "Oh my god, why can't you stop them? You know, you cannot stop these guys." And it was crazy. So I mean, I think that's going to be important, excuse me. But yeah, for the Red Sox, I think this one's going to be a really short episode. But I think that's it. I'm going through like a quick highlight of the season, and then we get more in hopefully next week with GI Joe. I'm trying to get him into the podcast, but our schedules are very like back and forth. So I was like, you know what, we might as well just do a solo podcast for this one. Um, but anyway, thank you everyone for listening to the pod, and have a great one. Peace.